All right, welcome back, YouTube preppers. Prepping outside the box. I'm Josh, and today's topic, something that irks me, probably shouldn't. Maybe that's something I got to work on, right? But if it doesn't directly affect my family, my friends, and all that kind of stuff, myself, probably shouldn't worry about it. But I want people as a whole to be prepared. So we're going to be talking about victim mentality in regards to preparedness. Okay. So right before I get into this, if you guys would like, subscribe, and do all that share stuff and everything that helps me grow, I really appreciate it. But without further ado, so in a preparedness lifestyle, there's no place or room for victim mentality, right? And what is it? So the long short of it is going to be blaming or thinking that the problems in your life are because of others despite the facts. So examples. It's thinking that your habits are because others caused you to do them. You smoke too much, you drink too much, or whatever, because these people stress you out, right? You're eating, terrible food because, your kids like bad food, so you just buy it for them and, that's where your money goes or whatever, instead of changing their habits, instead of making them have good habits. So you're healthy, you're not in the physical preparedness, you're not as physically prepared as you want to be because you don't have the time, because others are taking it. But all of this, if you kind of see the similarities, is it's all because of others, just never you taking stock of yourself, right? Or a good one is, I don't know how to do this because he or she did not teach me, when you can go seek knowledge yourself, right? So the list can go on and on and on. Just to give you an idea, that's what I was trying to talk about. Now, first things first, you're going to have to take responsibility for your own actions and your own results, right? You are who you are because of what you have done. Things happen to everybody, right? But you can either, curl up and die, or you can deal with it, right? You can better yourself afterwards. So I still say your results are because of your actions, right? Unless you got hit by a bus yesterday, you are lacking physical or mental conditioning, or you don't have the preps you want because of what you've done. So know your qualities and build on what you're lacking, right? A good thing is start creating good habits now. We always sit there, it's a week till elections and it's all done, but it's something that goes on for the rest of your life, right? So start creating good habits now. Anything you can do for 30 days, you can make habit. And good habits breed good habits. So start creating good habits now. I don't know if you guys like this one. Forgive others, right? If you cannot forgive someone, then you're constantly going to be blaming them for your attitude or what has happened in your life, right? Instead of taking stock of yourself. So you're going to have to forgive others. I didn't say forget. You can know what happened, but forgive others. And a big one is being self-reliant. If you're independent, if you're not worried about, getting a handout or somebody helping you or relying on anybody else, if you're independent, if you're self-reliant, then for one, the only person you can blame is yourself, right? So now you're taking responsibility for your action results, and you are, the creator of your own path, right? So be self-reliant. All right, so consider this. We'll put a little mental image in your head, right? You're forced to bug in or bug out, and maybe you don't have the preps you want. Maybe you've been there so long, you've ate everything, or you had to leave, your house or whatever, and you didn't get to bring everything you wanted. You don't have your handy dandy knife or whatever it is, right? So you can either blame what is going on your circumstances, or you could find a solution. You're out of food, find food, right? I know it's not always that easy, but maybe you've had a lacking of a skill of forging and you fixed that before, so now you're out of preps or whatever and you know how to forge, right? So I would say improvise, adapt, and overcome, right? That's your finding a solution. As you're figuring out how to take responsibility of what's happened, instead of sitting there and saying, well, I got looted and I don't have food, so, family's gonna starve, right? You gotta take responsibility. If some of this sounds like you, and I know to a lot of people this is probably dull as hell. No one wants to talk about having to fix themselves. But if it does sound like you need to look in the mirror and reevaluate yourself. You need to identify and fix the problems. So you are not blaming everyone else for your actions and results. And just remember, good habits breed good habits. If you start building off yourself, a good example would be like you started working out more, or you started working out in the first place. Now all of a sudden you might not want to eat the same food that's bad for you, or at least as much. So you kind of build off that. Maybe you stop smoking, whatever it is. Hey, if you want to, if you're taking responsibility for, I'm gonna smoke, and that is, your results are on you. And as long as you take responsibility for that, it's good to go, right? You don't have a victim mentality. So there's a long skinny of it, right? We have to reach out maybe to family and friends. If you think you're good on this, just let's try to eradicate this victim mentality problem within our own circles, right? Anyways, I will see you tomorrow. We will go more into the tactical side and all that kind of stuff, right? I like to skip around, but until then, prepping outside the box. I'm Josh, and I'll see you then.